Income hack number 17, problem solver in a pandemic. You know, it pays to be a rainmaker during the middle of a drought. And what I want to talk to you tonight about is some challenges, some real challenges that businesses and individuals are having during this time of quarantine, during this time of a national and really a worldwide pandemic that's going on, that's making us isolate. But I want to challenge you not to feel like you're isolated, but more that you're insulated. In other words, we're socially separating from one another, but we don't have to be separate via online, text, email, and telephone. So I had a friend that was experiencing some of the very challenges that a lot of people are right now. And tonight I want to show you how these current challenges that all businesses are having or all individuals are having, he was feeling, and how we at TW3 were able to help. The current challenges going on right now is client acquisition. You know, at TW3, we're a lead generation marketing business and platform. And boy, if there was ever a time for businesses that are having to pivot and go from a open dining room, everybody come, to more of peer-to-peer, as they say it, you know, one-on-one, you order your food and we set it out here, or you go online and watch this church service, or you go online and see this teacher streaming a lesson. You know, that is a real challenge for a lot of people. So the client acquisition, working remotely from home, and then maybe you're in a business that doesn't have the quote unquote opportunity to necessarily be a work from home business, then how do you create income? So those are all three real big challenges that everyone is facing right now. And we're fortunate enough here at TW3 to have a solution for all three of these problems. But let me illustrate what was going on with my buddy. Me and him share a lot of things in common. That's why he's a friend of mine. We go to Atlanta a lot of times and we watch baseball games. He runs an award-winning restaurant that has won awards nationally, locally, been featured on the Food Network. So good food. The local community loves his food. And he's a great guy. But just in a matter of a week and a half of the state of North Carolina saying, hey, no more gatherings, no more getting together in groups, restaurants you can do drive-through, or you can do, you know, curbside delivery, that became a huge challenge for his type of food and his type of restaurant. So I found out that there was a challenge going on, and so I wanted to help my buddy. And so this is what we did. I went into my platform and I said, listen, I'm going to do something for you right now. Let's see if we can drive some traffic over there and let people know what's going on. So I logged into the TW3 platform. I have the same platform as all of our members. I went all through our different selections of things that we can do, and I went right to the lead system tab, and I scrolled down and I looked for the lead list. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a group of 1,000 people in his county that would typically want to eat at his restaurant. I don't need a B2B list because I'm not marketing to businesses. I don't need an internet lead individual because he's not wanting to close one individual. He's wanting a group of people to understand that he is open for business right now. So I went through and I just put ages that would typically be his clientele. I put the county, didn't matter what their income did, or, you know, put a little bit just so that people weren't showing up for free food. And then I loaded it, downloaded the list. It takes about 24 to 48 hours to get the list from the data company. And then I went right over to our bulk texter. I set up a group. I named it after him. I then imported the list of data into that group. And then I sent out a message. It said, get a free gallon of sweet tea and this if you come and order today. And I put his telephone, call and order your food today. And as of 24 hours after that, I'm told that where he was getting 5 or 6 people coming by that day. I mean, a huge downturn in what he's normally getting. He was able just in that one day, 25, I think another 25 the next day, or 26. And so in there's a residual effect of all those texts that are going out because people know, oh, so and so is open. I can go by and I don't have to go in, and I can do takeout, and they're calling him. That is how you can put value into your local community right now and really help a lot of people. For some who said, hey, I'm an insurance guy, I'm a real estate guy, I'm an individual sales guy, we have a brick and mortar. This whole working remotely is so different. I'm working with 2 churches actively right now doing consulting work to help them get set up to where they're just a typical traditional church, people coming in and having a worship service. So live streaming and some of this other stuff is just very new, very challenging. So one of the things we're able to do at TW3 is to show them how to use their website to start streaming from, how to drive calls through phone, and how to drive people to what they're doing through text and email, because all of those are marketing solutions. So it doesn't matter if you're a church, your school, you're an individual sales organization like insurance, real estate, or different things, you can use that. And then I've got individuals just last week that, hey, I am in this industry and it doesn't sort of translate over to a work from home business, but I've been laid off and I need income. Well, we have a way to start working from home right now, making money through the resale of our system, creating a service like I just did for my buddy, and reselling that service through what we call our referral marketing products. We can show you how to give things away and get paid. Folks, I want to encourage you. There were more millionaires made in this country during the Great Depression than ever before. Some of you, this time of hardship, let's just call it that, it's going to hurt. And others, you're going to find a way to use the tools, the training, the technology that is afforded to you and be able to gain market share. And it's going to actually increase your income. The beautiful thing is we all have choices to make of how we're going to use what's in front of us. And I say this, and I encourage everybody within the sound of my voice, let this time be a time that helps you focus and helps you become the rainmaker for someone who's feeling a drought. Because the quickest, fastest, easiest way to grow value in your life, your income, your well-being, is to pour value into others. And if you can become trained and become a solution for people who have real problems, your stock is going to go way up. The reason why TW3 is here today is because in 2008, when the housing market crashed, there was no solution out there for me. So I had to I had to dig myself out of it. And in doing so, I helped other people along the way. That's the foundation. This business is created for times like this. So if you've ever thought, hey, I don't have time to do a home-based business. Well, guess what? You do now. You might say, well, Terry, I just don't see how it would be of value to me. Well, if you can't see that you need a means, a method, a mechanism to get in front of people now and to have something of value to offer them, to be able to monetize that, if you have never understood that reasoning and rationale, I'm sure you're going to get to know it pretty quick. So now is the time. If you want to do something, income hack number 17, you can be a problem solver in the middle of a pandemic and help bring profits to others and help bring profits to you.